What is up, my groovies and groovesters? I'm here joined by my friend Gordon from GCS Gaming.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Going from GCS Gaming. They're playing Miles Edgeworth Investigations again.
And today we'll be finishing Case 2, like we were going to do last time. But we didn't. Whoopsie. It's about time. Like, I like Case 2, but it's we've been
Yeah,
on
we've
this
had
case
four
for a
streams of
while.
this now.
We need
Yeah,
to...
it's like 4 hours now.
I'm thinking for Case 3, we need to, like, do, like, 2 sections. Unless... Because, like, if we don't do 2 sections... We're just not gonna... We're gonna be on case 3 for, like, ever.
And that, like, we're not going to be on case 4 for another 5 years, too.
Yeah, but, like... Case 4 isn't, I don't know. Don't worry about it. If we do more case 3, we won't have to worry about case 4. Because we'll have a better, like, method of doing things. Alright, so the stream can see the game. I'm going to start screen sharing on Discord, and we will be right on it. Let me know if you can see the things.
Oh, yeah, I can see it.
Alright, I should be able to check chat, but you know, if you could periodically check it just in case I didn't read out any messages.
Yeah.
Please tell me that I saved. Cause that
You probably did.
picture is
It says Kemi Meal, and that's who we were going to talk to
oh
at the
yep,
end of
okay,
last
okay.
part.
I thought we were to change settings. I'm gonna be honest, I was gonna check what happened last stream and I didn't, so I'm a little bit rusty. But it'll probably remind us.
Oh, I have a vague idea. Okay. Miss Meal. Miss Meal.
Huh?
Do you recall what you said earlier? About when you answered some service calls we were departing from Zhangfa.
Huh?
You said that Mr. Hicks was sitting in a seat at that time. However, that is simply not possible. Because Mr. Hicks was dead long before we ever touched Zhangfa.
Is my stream delayed or what's going on here?
No, it just lagged a bit.
Alright.
It's Kami Meal.
Maybe I didn't see what I thought I did.
No one could make a mistake so large, Miss Meal.
But I make that kind of boo-boo all the time. This is going nowhere. There must be a better way of resolving this contradiction.
Very well, Miss Meal. If you please, tell me about your alibi during the time span. Sorry. From just before we were to land at 3 AM and 6 AM when the body was found.
Are you telling me I'm a suspect, Mr. Edgeworth?
Miss Meal's alibi.
Oh, yeah. From 3 to 4, I was in the flight attendant's room all by my lone self. Yeah. And from 5 to 6, I was in the flight attendant's room all by my lone self.
How do you think she's bad?
She's so bad.
No, she's not.
She's so bad.
How was a man supposed to react to a testimony like that? No, she's
You
not. She's
and
probably the
Edgeworth are
worst
so
person.
linked up. You were thinking the same thing.
Miss Meal, wake up! I'm telling you, I'm Edgeworth. That's me.
Ah.
She fell asleep again. Looks like the only... Hold on.
Hold on. Dude, are you good? This is like the 5th interruption you've had. Okay, I guess Gordon is a little bit AFK at the moment.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, okay.
Looks like the only way I'm going to be able to wake her up is by pressing him.
Oh, yeah.
Hold it!
Miss Mia, wake up!
I am awake. Miles Edgeworth, I demand that you do something about this flight attendant at this instant.
I ask me to wake her when you can finally put that whip to an appropriate use.
That far, I was in the flight attendant's room all by my lonesome self.
Hold it!
If I remember correctly, food was being served in first class in the lounge. Between the hours of 3 and 4 a.m.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah, but that kind of stuff is run by Miss Rada.
What were you doing in the attendance room at that time?
Eating and having the most delicious drink.
You mean you were neglecting your duties?
No way. Sleeping's part of the job too, you know.
He's actually
yeah.
at least feel
Hold
better, like ever so far, dude. It's over.
Dude, you are so against sleeping girls.
How many times do I have to repeat myself? Wake up!
That is not a yawn. That is not a yawn. Let me try
clipping that right now. Clipping that.
Like, I'm awake. I'm awake.
What did you whip me for, sir?
Oh, what did I miss?
Or the detective being on the receiving end of a lash in your stead.
Really? Sorry about that.
You can make amends for that by continuing with your testimony.
5 to 6, I was in the flight attendant's room all by my lonesome self.
Hold on, can you... Right. So, you were alone the entire time, were you?
Yeah, no one else even popped in their way to say hi. Oh, yep. I know the contradiction here. There was someone in that. There was someone in the cockpit. The victim.
Yeah. Oh, well, I think a contradiction just popped in to say hi. Yeah, wasn't there a receipt that said, like, oh, she was in there, like, 5:40? Miss Mia, there's a clear contradiction embedded in your testimony.
What are you talking about?
It's not possible that you were in the It's not possible that you were alone in the attendance room the whole time from 5 to 6 a.m. The receipt. It's on the second page.
Suitcase receipt. I swear to God, there's another piece of evidence.
Yeah, but like that shows that there was somebody in there from 5 to 6, though.
Yeah, but isn't that not the... I don't believe that's the cockpit, but
Well,
I'm gonna present it anyway.
Take
Probably
that!
right.
yeah. I wonder if you'd be so kind as to take a look at this receipt, Miss Mia.
Receipt? For what?
For the suitcase Miss Tenero bought. Now, if I may direct your attention to the timestamp. As you can see, it clearly says 5:40 a.m., Miss Tenero.
Yes! I forgot the voice I gave for her, but I think it sounded something like direct-ish. What is the
killer here? I thought you'd have her locked up by now.
Requested that she be present as a witness so that we may straighten out your complex lie. Now then, Miss Tenero, between the hours of 5 and 6 a.m. You took a trip from first class down to the first floor in flight shop, correct?
Yes, I went to the shop to buy a suitcase. After which, I went straight to the attendant's room to drop it off.
And did you see Miss Meal there at that time?
No.
So, Miss Meal, where were you really between the hours of 5 and 6 a.m.? Miss Cammy Meal!
Bathroom.
I'll be the one to ask the questions here.
Yeah, maybe that's it. I probably just missed her and nature calls, you know.
You take me for a fool. That's a little too convenient to be true.
But it's true. Cross my heart.
Oh, I only know one other person who said that before. I don't have enough conclusive proof to counter-argue her at this stage.
You don't believe me, dude. But please, won't you give me a chance and hear me out?
Reason for suspicion.
I know you're suspecting me because I'm one of the crew, but you think that maybe you should also suspect Miss Rhoda too. She's the one in charge of the elevator keycard in the shop, you know. If you ask me, that makes her super suspicious.
Please leave Miss Tenero out of the conversation. Only you are under suspicion for now.
I don't get it. Why are you covering for Miss Rhoda all of a sudden? Oh,
Because
now
Miss
I
Rhoda's
get
better.
it. Maybe you've got your eye on Miss Rhoda.
Of course I'm keeping an eye on her. I can't very well let her escape, can I?
He didn't. He's so gay, he didn't even catch what that meant. He couldn't fathom being interested in a woman. He is so homosexual. Oh my god.
Yeah, it means he hates a bad character. It's great.
He's talking about Miss Tenero, not Meal.
Oh, my fault.
Yeah, I was about to say, I
got
thought
my
you liked
phone
Miss
mixed
Tenero.
up. I do.
Alright. Never mind, but you wanna know something? Miss Rhoda actually kinda like.
I have absolutely no interest in people who can't appreciate my sense of design.
Now is not the time for this sort of talk.
Hold it!
He's already being detained for further questioning. Or have you already forgotten?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I forgot. Cammy, don't tell me you suspect me too.
Sorry, I can't help it. I mean, other than you, there's no one else who could have done it.
I can't believe you would think that. I mean, me, a killer?
Miss Meal, what did you mean just now by no one else who could have done it?
She's the only one in charge of the elevator keycard in the shop, you know.
Hold it!
And what are you in charge of, Miss Meal?
I take care of the attendance room.
That doesn't count.
Aww, but I spend so much time in there, it might as well be my responsibility.
Mr. Edgeworth, Cammy is very talented in languages. So, she assists passengers who may not speak English. Especially those who speak Virginian.
She is the only one on this flight who is fluent. Oh, you mean that kind of one am I in charge of? Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Else could I have meant?
Yeah, so I'm really good at Virginian.
She's fluent in Virginian. I suppose you're in charge of processing documents in Virginia.
Yeah, I take care of anything that has to do with Virginia.
Very interesting.
If you ask me, that makes you super suspicious.
Hold it!
Actually, your on-the-job behavior makes you super suspicious in my eyes.
But why?
While Miss Tenero was busy with the passengers and all of her other duties, you have a lot of free time on your hands, thus providing you with ample time to commit the crime.
Objection!
Miles Edgeworth, I demand that you cease and desist this line of conjectural questioning. I
No!
won't allow you to bluff your way through this like a certain defense lawyer.
So I do not honestly believe Miss Meal does any actual work aboard this flight.
Oh, that's not true, Mr. Edgeworth. Although, well, I'm in charge of the attendance rooms and Virginia
Wait,
stuff.
can you present? Hold on, can I see what like evidence stuff you have?
We have the prosecutor's badge, Mr. Hicks's travel wallet, crime scene notes, Sky magazine, missing cell phone, grape juice footprints, photo of Mr. Hicks, captain of the piggy bank, cargo for Zhangfa, Miss Meal's testimony. You go use suitcase, your Virginian cloth, Aleph red statue, Aleph red certificate, autopsy report.
Wait, hold on. Go back to the certificate. I gotta read the documents in Virginian. And like Edgeworth said earlier, like, oh, can you read documents in Virginian?
Sure, I'll present it.
Objection!
I don't necessarily see how it's relevant, but sure. To this particular
So-
line of questioning.
You're the only one in this flight crew that speaks Virginian. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah, I guess so. I studied abroad in Virginia for a while.
If that's the case, then the signature on this document belongs to you, doesn't it? This is a falsified piece of documentation with only one purpose. To lead anyone who read it to believe that Mr. LeBlanc's statue was loaded in Europe. The only person who could have either prepared or processed this document in Virginian is you, Miss Meal. Without your participation, smuggling of the Aleph Red. She makes me feel bad for everything I said about Franziska. Don't sleep while I'm pointing my finger at you.
I wouldn't dream of falling asleep on you, Mr. Edgeworth. It is exactly as you say.
Are you confessing to having participated in the smuggling?
No, far from it. It is true that I once signed off that document. But you can't use that as fact alone to make your allegation of smuggling stick. There is no direct correlation, after all. All you have is my signature on a piece of paper.
Really? All you did was sign it?
I neglected to check if the cargo had been loaded onto the plane properly. So, sorry about that.
Seems she's finally woken up. This is going to be one tough flight.
Suppose. This is just supposition. I know this word. I can pronounce it. Supposition. Even if I was involved in the smuggling, you can't throw the charge of murder on me just like that.
Objection!
If you were involved into smuggling, you would have a strong motive to kill. Agent Hicks was in the middle of an investigation regarding a smuggling ring. And just when he was about to close in, he was killed by a member of that ring. Well, did you ever stop to think that maybe Rhoda is in the smuggling ring? After all, unlike me, Rhoda has access to many things on this plane for work purposes.
So perhaps there is some element of a setup at play in this case.
What are you talking about? Do you like my vape, Mr. Edgeworth?
No, I don't support vaping. Don't worry, I wasn't talking about you. I meant the killer. First, it was myself. Now it's Miss Tenero who is under the microscope. Seems to me that our killer is going to great lengths to ping this crime on anyone they can.
You have no proof that Rhoda's being set up, or that she isn't.
Actually, I believe that she was indeed the intended target from the very beginning. When I read actually, all I could think was actually, that's some pretty solid evidence. Yeah. I believe the plan was to push all of the blame for the crime onto her. And this evidence will prove my suspicions. This proves that the killer was out to frame Miss Tenero from the very beginning. The suitcase! She'd put the thing in the suitcase to frame her because it's her suitcase. She designed it.
Take that!
I'm buying that. Your thing,
The killer
not the
could have hidden the
suitcase.
body anyway, and yet they chose the suitcase. Why is that? Perhaps it was to move the body up from the lower deck to the first floor. However, why go through the trouble to do so?
Ah,
The only way all of these actions make sense is if the killer had wanted to frame Miss Tenero for the murder. Miss Tenero buys a suitcase on every flight she works without fail. But should her suitcase be switched with one containing the victim's body, that would put her in a very tight spot. Unfortunately for the killer, turbulence put an end to that plan. I fucking hate that vape. There wasn't enough time to put that body back in the suitcase. Ergo, they made do with whatever was at hand, adapted that plan, and tried to frame me as I lay unconscious on the floor from the turbulence. The killer then went to hide the suitcase in the in-flight shop, and brought the piggy bank back to the elevator in order to fabricate a false weapon. A lot of work for a fruitless endeavor, wouldn't you agree?
sounds like the killer had a tough time too, huh? I mean, why did the killer need to frame someone that badly anyway?
That is because of the special circumstances surrounding this particular case. Where the murder took place, I think.
I'm saying who the murder victim was.
What special... Hold on. What special circumstances dictated the need for the killer to frame someone?
Cause like, you're, like this dude
Where?
is
No, because like... No, because like, it was in the middle of like a big smuggling thing. And it was a smuggle like from Europe, so it'd be where? because it have to do with the smuggling thing, like the art of like the Aleph Red thing.
I think it is who the murder victim was, but your intuition has been a lot more helpful than mine has, so I'm gonna go with yours first. But I think this is gonna be a penalty. It's where the murder took place, right?
Thanks. Hold on. I'm almost certain it'd be where. I doubt it has anything to do with when. Yeah, I'm going where.
Okay, just making sure.
Special circumstance is simply that the murder took place on a plane mid-flight. Not what I meant, but alright. No matter
Alright.
which country, customs is quite strict in this day and age. So no matter what you do, the chances that the body will be found is very high. Therefore, there was no choice but to frame either Miss Tenero or myself. In other words, the only one who fits within the boundaries of the criminal's movements is not Miss Tenero or myself. But you, Miss Camille. Only you and you alone could be the killer.
And
Hmm?
are you done already? I was about to fall asleep again. Anyway, let's be honest here. You don't have anything on me other than a whole lot of circumstantial evidence.
You shut up with that thing!
God damn, wait a minute.
I can see the outline of how the murder occurred, but I have no definitive evidence. And isn't there a piece of evidence that's still unaccounted for? Something that I still can't quite fit into the big picture. We haven't used a cell phone yet, have we?
Yeah, we've never used this ever.
Take that!
I don't have any actual evidence.
I thought not.
But that's because it went missing, and still is.
Missing? What do you mean by that?
In the complex puzzle that is this case, there was one piece I kept getting stuck on. And that is the victim's cell phone. Franziska. You were waiting at the airport for a phone call from Agent Hicks' cell phone. Or at least, that's what you told me.
That's right.
But Agent Hicks' cell phone could not be found at the crime scene.
You mean the killer took the phone with him?
Precisely. I suspect that if we were to find that phone, it would lead us to the killer.
Come on now, get serious.
I was gonna do the craziest serious Sam impression ever.
From that height, wouldn't his phone break as well?
We won't know that until we try a little experiment, will we? Franziska, I'd like to ask for your assistance. I'm taking everything from you. Give me your phone. You know the victim's phone, you not?
Of course I do.
Oh, my bad.
Agent Hicks' phone! It's ringing from somewhere, sir! I hear it, Detective. Now where is it coming from? I gotta turn your stream volume up, because I can't even hear that. Oh, March 12th, 4:12 p.m. Something, something. The ringing's coming from somewhere in here, sir! Leave no stone unturned, Detective Gumshoe. We must find it.
Is it gonna let me inspect this area? I guess not.
Wonder if it might be inside the suitcase. I don't hear any sounds coming from inside, sir. I don't suppose the culprit would have been so dumb as to try the same trick twice. Doesn't seem to be over here. Let's look somewhere else, sir.
No shit, Detective
He's
Gumshoe.
so fed up, dude. He needs that phone. The ring is coming from somewhere around here.
It's
not here,
not
sir.
in here, sir. Come on.
Sir, get a hold of yourself, dude. I'm fucking sick of this shit.
Dude. Can you stop, Mr. Edgeworth?
Doesn't seem like the phone got mixed with the items in the lost and found pile. Oh, it's not like the victim would have just dropped it somewhere, right, sir?
Dude, Mr. Edgeworth, can you lock in?
Detective Gumshoe is so done, dude. Oh my god.
I can't even, I know it's coming from the bottom, but,
Switches are currently set to one floor open, which means that right now, it's stopped on the first floor with its doors wide open.
that's great, Mr. Edgeworth, sir, but come on.
Have you tried the, Hold on. You didn't inspect that. The ring's coming from in here, sir. What? No, this can't be. This has gotta be the victim's cell phone. Just, whose locker is this, sir? It's Miss Tenero's. What?
Okay, we have the whole gang here.
We got new as well, they.
Shut up. This is literally Lauren's world.
Yeah.
So, Mr.
Come on, Lauren.
Edgeworth, how'd it go? Where did you find that phone?
I found it in the flight attendant's room, in Miss Tenero's locker.
What? But... Brother Tenero!
I don't know anything about the phone.
It wasn't me! It wasn't me! Miss Von Karma, is it? I suggest you arrest Miss Rhoda Tenero right away.
Objection!
Wait, I have a theory. A game theory! This is related to the incident with the keycard.
I'm sorry, anytime I see the word theory, it instantly connects in my head. Like, bum, ba, da, 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 da. Come on.
It's over. I have a theory.
Mm.
When the killer went to steal the keycard, he started playing Science Blast on his MP3 player. Conveniently stashed the cell phone in Miss Tenero's locker at the same time.
Objection!
This is related to the keycard, alright. In the same way that we have zero proof that the killer did just that. The only voice that sings the truth is the evidence. And that is the bird we cannot ignore.
I do. Francisca's right. I can't offer baseless conjectures at this point. Alright then, why did the culprit take the cell phone from Agent Hicks? It must have something very incriminating on it or something.
Hold it!
I knew he was gonna say hold it there. I knew it.
What now, Miles Edgeworth?
It's not over yet.
It's not over till I say it's over.
We have to figure out why the killer took the phone.
What?
Inside this phone lies the piece of incriminating evidence that'll point to our killer. We need to examine this phone in more detail. The LCD is broken.
Do you think there's any games on this phone?
want to play some jetpack joyride? Off the screen, you can't even place a call with this. You can turn it. Oh yeah, you can turn it around. With the camera? Ah, it's a camera lens. Come to think of it. Wanda. How exactly was Agent Hicks planning to reserve the crime scene of smuggling? Francisca, I need you to confirm something. This cell phone, can it take pictures? Mr. Edgeworth, I can't believe you don't know about this kind of basic stuff, sir.
This looks like a very similar model to my own. And mine can take photos just fine.
You think Agent Hicks could have taken some pictures with this? In particular, pictures as evidence for his smuggling case? If so, I'd say there may be some very inconvenient photos in here for our killer smuggler. But the phone's all busted up, sir.
Even a super prosecutor can't prepare a broken phone.
Find a way. Don't you worry about that.
Ah. May I go back to sleep now?
Objection!
No!
The LCD screens on the inside and outside are broken, that's for sure. But there is also reason enough to believe that the killer wasn't able to erase the data. What?
What do you mean by that, Francisca?
It looks like our killer isn't very familiar with electronics. This phone still rang when I called it, meaning that only the LCD screens are broken. It is possible that the phone is still inside, waiting to be accessed. Yeah, okay. All we need to do is transfer the data to my phone.
Francisca, your phone, if you please.
Very well.
I'm
It's
taking everything from you.
transfer.
Me on.
Alright, displaying it now.
Those are boxes, alright.
This is a whole bunch of boxes.
This is a shit ton of boxes.
Agent Hicks was most certainly trying to obtain some evidence for his smuggling case.
Hey, the alep's red nowhere in this pic, sir. I never want Gumshoe to say the word pic ever again, dude. I hate that.
Okay, I'm not gonna question it actually. This has no meaning as a piece of evidence in this murder case, right?
She's right. Not much we can find out from this about Agent Hicks. Killer, sir. Is this it? Is this the end?
Did none of this really matter?
Is there really nothing in this photo we can use?
We can use. Okay, I didn't expect that to work. I did not expect that to work.
Oh no. Oh, a cargo ship from Virginia to Zhengfa. So, the reason they aren't here now is because they were dropped off in Zhengfa. Mr. LeBlanc, can you tell me the contents of the boxes? Unfortunately, there's no English written on them anywhere.
It says crack cocaine.
Like,
One cluster of boxes written Virginian. It says... it is... Well, in English.
It says.
Fourth. Could it be? Is this for the killer? Oh, what? What is for that scary face? Miss Mail?
yes.
It appears that Agent Hicks was no ordinary investigator. He left us with a piece of evidence after all. Striking piece that will point out to who his killer is.
Maybe you shouldn't force your mistaken reading of a simple picture, Mr. Edgeworth.
Virginian cargo and this piece of evidence will point us straight to the killer. The cloth. Obviously.
Okay.
It's got blood on it.
Take that!
It's Virginian.
And what is that supposed to prove?
Killer used this piece of cloth to wipe up the blood they had spilled. But there was one other thing that bothered me this whole time. Where did it come from? Where did he go? Never mind. And now,
Gadogity.
I could really go for some chicken nuggets right now. Cargo that was unloaded in Zengfa had cloth written on it. In Borginian, that is. And this is where the killer grabbed a piece from. This is where the killer grabbed a piece from to clean up the blood with. That's right. The killer was someone who could read and understand Borginian. The only crew member that fits that description is you, Miss Cammy Meal.
Hold it. Ha! That's pretty flimsy. The killer probably searched through all of the boxes looking for something to use. When you're frantic, you don't care if the box is in English or Virginian.
Objection!
Sorry, but I cannot agree with your assessment of the killer's indiscriminate nature.
What?
There was no need for the killer to tear through boxes at random at all. And if the killer supposedly could not comprehend Borginian, well then... Logically, the killer would have opened this box first.
The bedsheets box. Not the bedsheets. Oh wait, yeah, it's gonna be the bedsheets box.
It's probably the bedsheet. Yeah, there's no way. Hey, it says bedsheets in English right on the box, sir.
I was really afraid that I got it wrong, and Gumshoe was like, "Hey, you're fucking stupid, Mr.
Hey,
Edgeworth."
Lauren, you're a fucking idiot. He says Lauren, not Mr. Edgeworth. Precisely. And bedsheets would be perfect for cleaning up blood, wouldn't you say?
Hold it. So what are you trying to say?
But if I were the criminal, this box of bedsheets would have been what I would have spotted first.
However, the killer chose to use some Borginian cloth. Do you have an explanation for that?
Killer didn't want anyone to know the real scene of the crime was in this cargo hold. So they were afraid to leave signs for the box that the sheets had been opened. However, the Virginian cloth, well, that's a horse of a different color.
Because the killer knew that
I'm not
it
gonna
was
say that on
open
screen.
into the Republic of Zengfa.
That's right. That is why the Borginian cloth was used. And the only Borginian reader on board who could make such a calculated decision is you, Cammy Meal. You and you alone.
Ah!
It would be very easy for us to confirm if any of the boxes were resealed. All we would have to do is connect the Zengfa authorities in time. We may even find other evidence to incriminate our killer within those boxes. So, what do you say, Miss Meal? Why not confess to your crime here and now? Or would you rather wait and see what we find out from our investigation in Zengfa?
No!
Yes, but we got Freddy Fazbear on the plane?
an interval. I couldn't stop it. I brought him here. He just started taking pictures. I couldn't be found out. I was scared. I was gonna be in trouble.
I'm imagining that image of him is doing like the Tord scream from like Moving Targets. Ah, okay. March 12th, 5:26 p.m. Flight G390, first floor, lounge. Finished making all the arrangements to take the suspect in, sir. Very good, detective. What about the smuggling route? Did she say anything about that? Taking her down to the precinct now. Hopefully we can get more out of her there. Whenever we even approached the topic, she just started foaming at the mouth. It was scary, sir. She probably wasn't prepared to commit a murder all of a sudden. One thing is for sure, the ring behind this whole mess means serious business. It looks like there's a lot more to this case than meets the eye.
Mr. Edgeworth. I just wanted to say how much I appreciate everything you did. Thank you very much.
It was nothing. In fact, I should be the one thanking you for your cooperation.
But truly, if it wasn't for you, I might not be here right now. Instead,
Imagine.
I can continue to serve our passengers as a flight attendant. I hope that, well, please accept this as a token of my appreciation.
It's...
I see. You don't have to take it if you don't want it.
No. I mean, I would never turn down a lady's generous offer. Because I am not a homosexual.
You're gay, by the way. I'm sure it will.
No, I'm not!
And remember, we here at GoU Airlines are always ready to serve, Mr. Edgeworth.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind. Because I'm not a homosexual.
You're very gay, Mr. Edgeworth. I don't know how to tell you. Now, I must bid you farewell. May all your skies be blue, no matter where you go.
You should start. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that all true.
You're not saying it. I'm pretty sure. Never mind. Don't
We
worry about
wound
it.
up investigating the whole day, sir. Boy, was it fun. Speak for yourself. My day was filled with earthquakes, elevators, and false charges. By the way, where's Francisca? She's filling out some customs paperwork for her departure. Departure? Yeah, Miss Von Garma's always really busy, sir. She's been flying from country to country to chase down some leads regarding her case. Detective? Can you cancel the car I had you reserve earlier? You got it, sir. March 12th, 5:47 p.m. Hope Springs Airport. Francisca.
I thought I told you when you first landed. I have no time for idle chatter.
I have no intention of wasting your time. However, it has been a while since we last met.
I also have no time for such a familiar reminiscence. Just who do you think I am?
A bitch. You're Francisca von Karma, a very proud prosecutor deserving of no respect.
Much respect.
Nuh-uh.
Until only a little while ago, I was but a wretched mutt who was always losing to you. A dancing heroe, living her life on the. Okay, I don't know. That might be parrot. Hey, I might be saying parrot in German. Whatever.
a dancing fucking thing, living her life on the name and fame of an invincible father built.
True, your father, Manfred von Karma, didn't lose a single case for 40 years as a prosecutor. However, I wouldn't say he was invincible.
What are you talking about? The group I'm on the trail of is a little more troublesome than most. The smuggling route we found this time was only one silver of the big picture.
Sounds like a dangerous assignment.
You really don't have to worry. I can take care of myself.
Yes, I suppose you can.
Plus, there is another agent on this case with me.
Oh? Another agent?
He's a star among Interpol agents and has the highest successful arrest rate. Who knows? You may even run into him one day.
I was simply caught up in this one case. I can hardly see why we would cross paths.
I suppose. But I doubt he would say the same.
I'm not following you.
You'll understand soon enough. The fight has only begun, Miles Edgeworth. I'll be back in this country soon enough. And so when I am, you can be sure that I'll pay you back in full.
And just like that, she's gone, huh, sir?
Hold on.
Hold on.
You hearing that?
Hold on.
That's funky.
This sounds like every Plants vs. Zombies song.
That is not a bad thing. Anyway, I need to start like I need to stop wiggling my arms around. No one can see that. Anyway.
Arm wiggler. Fucking stupid ass.
Shut up.
Thank goodness. I can finally rest easy knowing I won't have much to watch out for a whip. Detective Gumshoe, I want to thank you for all your help and cooperation. Oh, it was nothing, sir. I was just happy to be able to work with you again. Think I'm gonna celebrate by adding a little extra salt to my instant noodles tonight. Just how much did you cut his salary by, Francisca? Detective, I was wondering if you might give me a ride down to the prosecutor's office. Sure thing, sir. I'll even fly down the road in a patrol car if you want. Don't make me remind you, Detective. Safety first. Thus, I solved the first case upon my arrival home. Francisca von Karma, the smuggling route she was after. The leaders of that ring had already put their trump card into play. And the players on the other side of this war, they would begin to make themselves known through the next incident. Dude, can this case end, dude? Edgeworth speaking.
Yeah. This is your character.
That's a guy. Finally. I called who knows how many times earlier, but I couldn't get through. And you are? You've forgotten my voice, Miles, my boy.
Wait a minute. This is
Is
not
this
the
Gregory? Is he back? Rejoin?
Gregory.
Mr. Amano? Ernest Amano, correct?
Ernest Amano? Do I like I've Hold on. Do I that name
Not a
sounds
familiar
so
name
familiar.
to me, but
Give me a minute. Like that name sounds so familiar. I don't know why it's not like clicking. Give me like Ernest Amano? Can Firefox please make a Google search quicker than this? Thank you. We don't know this guy yet. He's old, by the way.
Ah, so you do remember me. I know it's rather sudden, but I can't ask this of anyone else. There's been an incident, Miles. My son, he's been kidnapped. Alright. Took like 4 hours, but we're done case 2.
Like, the case itself took like 4 hours, but like, this stream did not take 4 hours.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I meant.
I'm thinking playing the intro, but not going any further.
Yeah, that's what we did last time.
Yeah. Okay.
He looks like never mind. I forgot his name. I was gonna compare him to someone, but I forgot who I was comparing him to.
Alex, you're a little late.
Yeah, Alex, I saw your Discord message saying you were gonna join like a few minutes ago. We just finished case 2. We're gonna watch the intro of case 3 and then we're ending stream. I'm sorry. It's time. Don't worry, Mr. Edgeworth. I'll be following your every movement with my binoculars. Good to hear. Now, make sure you don't lose sight of me. I'm counting on you for backup. You can count on me, sir. I have to go. The kidnapper is supposed to contact me soon. Who would have thought, upon my return, be thrust into a kidnapping case? And that I would be the one who would have to make the ransom drop off. Let's see. I checked that the money is all there, safe inside this suitcase. Now all I have to do is await further instructions from the kidnapper. Which I'm expecting to be transferred to my cell phone. I wonder who else is around. This is the meeting place after all.
Do you want me to do this voice? I know it's supposed to be a male voice, but do you want... Okay. Welcome to Gatewaterland!
Oh, thank you.
And a big hello to you! I'm Proto Badger. Nice to meet you! Excuse me, were you perhaps thinking of taking a picture with me?
Of you? Sorry, but I'm not interested.
Aww, well that's too bad. Well, have a good day.
Hello. Who are you? You're not Ernest Amano. Sounds like the kidnapper's using some sort of voice alteration device. I'm his representative, Miles Edgeworth. Are you a cop? No, I'm a prosecutor. I know what you're wondering, and yes, I have brought the ransom money with me. I see. In that case, bring the money you to the stadium. So this person intends to see if I'm being followed, huh? Please, Detective Gumshoe. I really need you to come through for me. Just one time.
I'm gonna consider the intro earlier when I have free roam.
Alright. Edgeworth speaking. Next, to the haunted house. And just how long do you intend to have me wander around for? That's for me to decide. You don't have much of a choice here, my friend. I suppose not. Swear to God, dude, this... Okay, I've arrived. Go inside. That's bro! That wasn't bro. That's bro! That's not bro. He wasn't there.
Mirrors Edgeworth.
This is no place. That's it. Go through those doors. Am I being watched from somewhere?
Gumshoe is like, he pops up for the.
I swear to God, dude.
You thought the kidnapper worked alone, sir?
Go. Ow. Fucking. Or turns into like a bridge above lava.
Mhm.
I was hoping for an exchange, but maybe I should do as they say for now and not push it. The longest intro I've ever fucking seen. Holy shit. I couldn't catch even a glimpse of the kidnapper. Perhaps I should keep an eye on this haunted house until police backup arrives.
Do you have somewhere to go? You seem like you're in
No.
a rush.
Not really.
Yes.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
There he is.
It's over for bro. That's it. His last moments.
There he goes.
Roll credits. That's it. That's the game. Ah, it was a trap. March 13th, 11:23 a.m.
Gonna consider this the end of the intro. I know I technically don't have free roam yet, but like I'm considering that the intro. That makes a lot of sense to be the intro to me.
Alright.
Don't save because we just already saved.
Wait, you didn't?
Yeah, I did.
Show proof.
Okay, look back in the stream if you don't believe me.
Yeah.
Ending stream. Don't have a real outro. Do you have any parting words?
Edgeworth isn't a homosexual.
Yes, he is. Let's be honest. Let's be so for real. Alright. See you later, guys.